Hey, you guys, we are back once again with Storytime from my bedroom. Storytime from my bedroom. We are here for another crazy, crazy story. But before we get into this video here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, share the video, click the bell for notifications, and give the video a thumbs up. And go ahead and leave comments if you want to leave comments. Look at here, you guys. This one is not a lengthy one, but I need to give you a little bit of backdrop. Okay, so this particular fight that I had, oh Lord, y'all, it was just crazy. Now, my kids, it was me and my kid's dad and his whole entire family. Us against his whole entire family. So, remind you, the lady that, I can't even tell you that part. Let's do this. Y'all, I was a mess. I ain't gonna lie. At this time, I think I had, my hair is a mess. Oh well. I think I had one kid at that time. One or either two kids at that particular time. Y'all, I was a mess. Remember the story of me going back and forth with the baby mama and all of that different stuff, his ex-girlfriend, but now my boyfriend and all that crap. Me and her fighting and acting a fool. Well, we fought for many years. We fought for many years. And so in between us fighting, y'all, we used to harass each other. Yes, I was on that mess, and I was on that mess heavy, honey. So we would do little stuff like play on each other's phone. I think I would call and get her cable turned off or get her phone disconnected, saying that she was moving. And then we would do little stuff like I would change her address and get her mail sent somewhere else. And I knew she was like on like public assistance or whatever. And so they would not forward those checks. So I knew that would mess her check up. Honey, y'all don't judge me. This who I was, and who I was who I was, honestly and truly. And so I was good for playing on the phone. She was doing little stuff to me too, calling the rent office and da-da-da-da-da. All that dumb stuff that you do the dumb stuff that I did in my 20s. Everybody may not have done that stuff. But this is what we did. And so I used to play on her phone. Honey, she got her phone number. I would change her phone. I wouldn't change her phone number, but I would get her new number and I would play on her phone all times of the day because I ain't had nothing to do. I was mad. I was bitter. It was just a lot going on. It is what it is. Okay, so I was known for playing on her phone, but I did not have a problem with anybody else in that family whatsoever, except for his mama. I ain't really like her. But I ain't playing on that old lady phone. I wasn't going to do nothing like that. It was between me and her or what have you. So the family was kind of divided. I was new coming into the family, so they really wasn't feeling me. But his brother was kind of cool with me just because, remember, he used to date Tracy. But the other family was just like, they thought I was just a troublemaker, but they didn't know that the stuff that she was doing on her end, but she would tell what I was doing to them, so which made them not like me. But they didn't really say anything to me too much because I was with him. But it was a few of them in there that just was neutral and never gave me any issues or whatever. So this particular time, I think it was his mom's birthday party. And she was having a birthday party at the YMCA. So my friend was over my house and he was going to the birthday party. And he was like, you want to go? So I'm like, no, I don't want to go to the birthday party. Because I knew the word had been out in the family that I had played on his on his aunt's phone, which was some older lady. I never called this lady house. I never knew this woman's phone number. Why would I call her house and play on her phone? So what happened was somebody was playing on her phone. Now, my youngest daughter, Pooh, okay, so I only had one child. My youngest daughter, Pooh, was learning how to crawl. And she would knock the phone off the receiver. So, if they knocked the phone off the receiver back in the day, it used to be like, It would make that noise until after so long, it would stop making that noise and your phone was just off the hook and it would be silent. And so if anybody would call you, the phone would be busy. So me and him goes to bed on, whatever day it was. We went to bed. And she had knocked the phone off the receiver. And I didn't put it back on the receiver. I didn't care. So in the midst of this, somebody's playing on his his aunt's telephone, like cussing her out. And she has these two daughters. I won't say what their name is, but the one I'll say her name is D. So she has two like grown daughters that was growner than me. Well, older than me. I said growner. That was older than me. And so, because I was the one known for playing on people's phones, they were calling our house to like cuss me out. But when they would call my house, the phone was busy. So it made it appear that the reason why my phone was busy was because I'm busy calling and harassing them on the phone and they can't get through. That's why you're getting a big busy signal. So the next day we get up that morning and I saw the phone was off the hook and we put the phone back on the hook and then the phone calls start. And so he answers the phone and they're like, why she playing on, I don't know what I'm gonna name that lady. On C's phone, that's his aunt. On Aunt C's phone. Why she doing this cussing her out? Da, da, da. He was like, what is you talking about? She been calling here all night, cussing out Aunt C, going off, pushing buttons in our ears and all of this different stuff. He was like, she wasn't doing that. So they're thinking he's lying for me. He was like, we was asleep. Now, because we called your house and the phone was busy, so that let us know. We know she play on the phone, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, no, the phone was off the hook. The baby knocked the phone off the hook and we didn't put it back on the hook. What did you talk? I don't know what you're talking about. So eventually he just hung up on them. So they called back a couple of more times, ranting and raving, and he was checking them like she didn't do it. So we hung up. But because I was known for playing on the phone, then of course I'm guilty in their eyesight. So some time go by and his mom has a birthday party. And he asked me if I wanted to go. So me and my friend Linda, remember Linda I was riding the bus with? Me and my friend Linda was at the house. And then I was like, I don't want to go. And then he was like, why not? I was like, I don't want to go because this mess is going on. I said, and I own your family. And if somebody say something smart to me, I'm cussing them out. I'm going to let you know now. He was like, I don't care nothing about that. If they say something to you, say something back. And I don't care if you cuss them out. So he convinced me to go. And I'm like, okay, don't say nothing. If your aunt say something to me, I'm going to give her that biz naive. I ain't playing with her. So he was like, I don't care. So I asked my friend Linda, I said, you want to go? She was like, yeah, I go. So my mace, I had some mace. And the mace had fell behind the TV. I looked back there. It was a pink bottle of mace. I didn't feel like climbing behind the TV to get the mace before we left out, or reaching behind the TV to get the mace before we left out. So I asked her, I said, what you got on you? And I think she either had mace or she had like a knife. And I said, okay, cool. As long as I got something, I'm fine. So I'm resting off the fact that she got something. If she would have said she didn't have a knife, and if she would have said she didn't have no mace, then I was going to dig back behind there because I'm taking her with me because I don't know what's going to pop off with them. And that's his family. But I need to, we going to square up. At least I got somebody there with me and we going to thump together. So we get to the party. And honey, once I walked in, I could feel the tension, honey. I was like, man, I don't know why I waste my time to come here. So I'm sitting over there talking to one of his cousins that I was cool with. She had passed away some couple of years back. So I'm sitting there talking to her. She was one of the ones that was neutral. And so I'm talking to her or whatever, trying to have a good time. So one of the women in the family, older lady in the family, come walking up to me. She's drunk as a skunk, and she walking up to me. And she talking trash in the side of my ear. And I look at her, y'all. I told her, I said, if you don't get out my face, I said, I'm going to beat the dog crap out of you. And I'm going to snatch your head off your head. And so she left. She walked away. She wasn't too drunk. She scooted booted on the way. And she got up out my face. So then I'm starting to feel like, girl, I ain't feel like being here. So I'm, trying to talk to my friend Linda like, I ain't feeling it. Look, we're not going to keep doing this because I done already told her I'm going to beat her up. And so ain't nothing else. I don't know what else going to pop off. I was like, I'm, ready to go. But really, I took Linda as a backup, and then I took her, so I could have somebody to talk to because I didn't know how they was going to come off or what they was going to do. And so he, just walking around talking to everybody. He ain't paying me no attention. So I finally get up after a little bit of more time, and I was like, hey, I'm about to go. I said, I'm packed the baby up. I'm about to go because we rode there together. I said, Yo, people's talking crazy. They saying little slick stuff, and I'm not on it, and I'm not on the eyeballing. So me and my friend Linda, we walk out, and I got my baby in a car seat thing. So I'm walking to the car, and I hear him when we go out the back door of the. It was like at a YMCA. We walked out. I hear him hollering, and I don't know what he hollering about, but he hollering at the top of his lungs. I'm like, I don't know what he hollering about. Let me get to the car. So I get to the car, y'all. I open up the door. I put the baby in. I strap, the little strap across the little or car seat carrier thing. Strap that in. When I turn around, the whole party had came outside. I said, "Oh, let's get ready to rumble." Let's get ready to rumble. I said, "Oh, it's about to go down." So he comes. My kid's father comes up. He's like right here. I got the door open to the car, just put my baby in there. I look around, y'all, it was just peoples. People's over here, people's over there. Girls, boys, children, peoples was everywhere. So his cousin, which was the daughter of the Aunt C, the one I call D, was standing there like, "You call my mama house, cussing her out, woo, woo, woo." And I'm like, "I ain't say nothing to your mama." And so yes, you did, da 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 da. Now he's standing in between us, and he's telling her, "Gone D, don't do this. She ain't do that, gone D." So by this time, I stand up. I can't get around him. Now I don't know this woman like that for real. I ain't never had a problem with her or nothing like that. So I stand up in the you know how you got the door open on the car, and it's like the door jam part, like, I don't know what you call it, the bottom of the car. So I stand up in the doorway so I can be a little bit over him. And so by this time, I'm like, bruh, I'm just going to have to fight. Like, she ain't going to believe me no how. So I'm about to we just going to have to fight because she ready for it anyway. So I told her, I said, "Well, what's up there, B?" So I mugged my kid's father out the way, and I just hit him. Pop! It's on and popping. No, I think I swung like this. Whack! Hit her all up in the side of her face. By that time, bop, 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 bop. We getting it. I mean, we thumping, y'all. Baby, listen, it was wop, wop, whoop, wop, wop, woo, 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 wop, 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 cock, cock. It was on and shapopping. So we end up, she tried to push me. By this time, I done stepped down outside the little door jam part of the car. So we thumping, we're like, bow, 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 bow. And so she tried to push me inside of the car. I'm like, "You ain't about to push me inside of the car and jump on top of me and have me out here sprawled out." So I pushed back, and then we, boom, went upside the car. Man, when I tell you, I told my shoulder up, bro. But you can't feel it right then until the next day. Next day, I was walking like this, like, "Oh, man." So we boom, 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 boom. We steady clack, 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 clack. We going. Y'all, and then she just disappeared. By this time, I'm fighting the air. And I'm like, where the heck she go? So I see somebody else come up from behind me. I don't know who this person was. They swung, hit me in the shoulder. I popped them one. Then it was some more people coming. I don't know where these people, so I'm just like hitting people. It could have been your grandmama, bruh. It could have been a 75-year-old lady. I don't care. You shouldn't have been out here, grandma. You should have had you and your AARP card in the house somewhere, because you could get it too. So I'm just socking people, y'all. I'm socking whoever. I probably socked my friend. I don't care. Should have been closer. She should have been in there thumping with me. I don't know where she was at. I don't know if she was thumping with me or what she was doing, but I know she never did give me. Matter of fact, when we was leaving out, I asked her, I said, "Give me that mace. Whatever she had, mace or the knife." I said, "Give it to me." "I don't want to give it to you." Let me pause right there. Let me tell y'all something. Don't bring a gun to a gunfight if you ain't ready to pull it. Don't bring a knife if you ain't ready to cut. So now you got the only weapon that I may need, and now you trying to be sensible about the whole situation. And his family in there talking trash. Sis, I need whatever I need to handle what I need to handle. So, baby, she ain't give it to me. So that's when I seen the sea of people. So next thing you know, we fighting. And then by this time, his brother comes up to me and was like, Sherry, get in the car, get in the car. And I'm like, nah, who wants some? Woo, woo, woo. Y'all, you know why the woman disappeared? Because my kid's father had grabbed her. Mind you, this is his cousin. This is like his first cousin. This woman, she was older than him. She used to babysit him. Baby, he had picked her up and power dropped her on her head on the cement. Y'all, he picked that woman up. Mind you, this woman is about, D was probably about 200 pounds. It don't even matter if you was light. Getting dropped on your head on cement, your head ain't made for that impact no how. He had snatched her from me. Y'all, when I say she disappeared, she was gone. I'm fighting air. And anybody that walked up, honey, he dropped her on her head and then picked her up by her throat, threw her on the side of a truck, and was choking her out. She was shivering and shaking like this. And the people, the cousins was like, stop, stop. You gonna kill her, stop, stop. I don't know if he just lost it. Then he lets her go, comes to the car. We had a he went to the trunk of the car. He had a Louisville Slugger bat in there. He took the bat, went back with the bat so fast, and he hit his cousin that worked, it was a female that worked at the post office. He hit her in the shoulder with the bat swinging back because she was just too close. And went to hit this woman in the head that was standing up. Look, he thought his cousin and her friend came to the birthday party together and they had like on matching outfits. He thought his cousin had got up. Y'all, he was going to hit her in the head with the bat. So the woman turned around and was like, no, I'm not, it's not me. It's not me. And he stopped. His brother grabbed him and was like, stop, man, stop. Get in the car, get in the car. He had lost it. So we all jumped in the car, my friend included, jumped in the car and we left the party. Baby, that party got toe up. Toe up. So they called, from what I was told later, they called the police. The police took her to the hospital. And because she was such in bad condition, the first question they asked that woman, D, who attacked you? They thought the woman had been attacked, raped, or something. I never got a chance to see her, how she looked or anything like that. I just know we was fighting and she disappeared. So she would not tell on him. She was like, nobody attacked me. They was like, ma'am, somebody attacked you. Because how did you, come in here looking like this with the bruises and stuff that you have on you, and you trying to tell us nobody attacked you? She would not tell on him. So the next day, we was at home, we was hyped up, we was whatever. So that's when I asked him what the heck happened. That's when I found out that he grabbed her, dropped her, and all of that. And I'm like, dog. He was like, I just seen all them people coming toward us trying to get you. And he was like, I ain't never like her no how, because she mistreated me like as a kid when she used to babysit us anyways. And I'm like, well, dang, man, do it like that, y'all. I was like, ooh, ain't got nothing to do with me. So the next day, we get a knock on the door. Doom, doom, doom. Who is it? Cincinnati police. Oh, snap. Cincinnati police. We here for such and such. I'm like, for what? It wasn't the cousin, D, that did it. It was his baby mama. Because D wouldn't say who beat her up. Then she said, the baby mama said, that he beat her up and put domestic violence charges on her. So he ended up going to jail. I don't know how long he was down there. He probably down there about 2-3 days. I know his mama, she had money. Well, her stepdad, her husband, had a really, really good job at the post office. So she bailed him out or whatever. And I think then when you go to domestic violence, once you get out, they give you anger management classes and a restraining order and all that different stuff. So, child, after that, I get a notification from the court mediation. I'm like, what is this for? Y'all, I can't go to no more family functions. I can't go to no more family functions for life to this day. Anything that his family has, I cannot attend. I cannot attend. And it's been several deaths in his family, but I cannot attend because I signed, part of that mediation was to sign that I would never go to any of his family functions again. And the cousin D was the one that went down for mediation. I guess she was really trying to go down there for telephone harassment and something else or other. And so I signed the paper. I said, I don't care because I ain't like them like that no how, but I can't go. And several other people in that family had died, and I could not go to the funeral at all. At all. So here's the clincher, y'all. By and by, time goes by. I don't know how long it was. Guess what? They found out who was really playing on the phone. Oh, really? Who was playing on the phone? It was the baby mama playing on the aunt's phone, trying to make it seem like it was me. Oh, but here's the other clincher. She was in cahoots with one of the cousins. The cousins that was her aunt. And so them two get together and say, let's play on her phone to make it think it's Sherry so they won't like her too. And it's the killer part. The cousin D used to watch the kids, the baby mama used to watch her kids all the time. While she went to work, she was their babysitter, and she would work at a nursing home or something like that, and she would work second shift 3 to 11. So she had them kids, you might as well say she halfway raised them kids. She had them kids all the time. So the baby mama and one of their favorite cousins got in cahoots and decided that they was going to play on that woman's phone because the cousin got mad at the baby mama and told it. Oh, really? So you fought me for what? I told you I wasn't playing on them people's phone, but because I was known for playing on the phone, of course, I would have thought it was me too. But, so years go by, and did I go to one of their family functions? I think I did. I went to, no. I didn't go to their family function. We had went and traveled down to his mom's house. She lived in Alabama. So we went down to his mom's house, and the cousin happened to be down there, the cousin that I thought was down there. And the other cousin that I had cussed out was down there too. And they wanted to go to the mall together. I ain't going to the mall with y'all because I don't trust y'all. But they did apologize and was like, that wasn't you. I told y'all that wasn't me, but y'all ain't want to believe that junk. But I said, I never had a problem with you. I don't even know you. I don't know your mom. Why would I play on your phone? I said, my issue was with her. And after that, it just was what it was. Honey, but we told that birthday party up. Wait, no cake eating around here. That was the worst birthday party. I don't even know how old that woman is right now. She ain't invite me to nothing else. And don't ask me to go, y'all. Don't ask me to go. Y'all, crazy, crazy, crazy story. That right there, honey. But the next day, my shoulder was jammed up, baby. It was jammed up. I couldn't hardly lift my arm. I couldn't lift my arm for about a week, honey. Sis, didn't nobody win or lose, honey. It was a tackle, baby. Sis gave me a run for my money. I had to pull out all my I had to pull it all out, baby, because sis, honey, and she was bigger than me. She was trying to use that weight. Oh no, sis. I know that game. Sis gave me a run for my money, baby. I had to respect sis back then. But I ain't no punk. But I ain't lose. She ain't lose. I ain't win. She ain't win. But baby, listen, honey. So you guys, thanks for all the input on what stories we're gonna go forward with. Next week is Scandal Week, man. I may put on a white suit like Olivia Pope. Honey, next week is Scandal. Honey, Scandal Week is next week. Y'all better be ready, honey. Y'all gonna need some oil and a Bible. Because, baby, it's gonna be Church Scandal Week. Y'all, y'all, my house gonna be open like, what? Whew, but we got to lay the foundation for that. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give the video a thumbs up. Comment if you want to. Share the video. Tell somebody to come over here and listen to a good old story so they can get away, just get away from your troubles and laugh about something real quick. Go ahead and do that, guys, and I will see you again on Friday. Thanks for rocking with me. I appreciate you guys, and we'll be back on Friday with another story. Peace.